So, what do you do when you see a road completely flooded?
Turn around, don't drown.
Think smart and stay alive.
Never drive through flooded roadways. You never know how deep the water is.
It is a lot deeper than you think.
It can also flow faster than you think. Raging rivers and streams are so dangerous.
Should you or should you not open windows during storms?
Absolutely not.
That is very important to know. Stay away from doors and windows. I'll keep that in mind.
Warning. Opening your windows during severe storms can increase your risk of getting hurt by flying debris or strong winds and hail.
And you should always stay away from them.
I wasn't aware that some towns have been hit more than once.
There have been towns that have been hit multiple times.
Talk about scary.
Oklahoma City and Moore has seen more tornadoes than any other city.
No pun intended.
Now's not the time for jokes, Kung Lao.
I suppose you cause flash floods sometimes.
Why does everyone ask me that?
Your skin name literally says flash flood.
Can you not break the fourth wall?
You also have one called derecho.
Stop.
Watch out. Heavy rain has been detected.
Don't make me drown you.
Should we wait to hear the sirens go off for a tornado warning?
It isn't always like that, Ashra. Can't always rely on sirens. Some towns don't even have sirens.
And to those that do, sometimes they may be hard to hear if you're indoors or away, and sometimes they may not work. Thank God there are apps and other weather devices to look into.
I thought it would be safe to shelter under a highway overpass.
Johnny, that is a horrible idea. That is the worst place to shelter.
Warning. Highway overpasses provide no shelter and increases your risk of injury or death.
Winds are a lot stronger under highway overpasses than you think. They act like wind tunnels, the absolute worst place to be at.
You should know better, Cage.
My insurance company would not like this.
You have flash flooding, tornadoes, and large hail. But did you know that lightning is the #1 cause of deaths in thunderstorms? Of that I am fully aware.
Stay away from tall objects such as trees and flagpoles.
You should avoid open fields and avoid open water, such as lakes, pools, rivers, and oceans.
According to my databases, lightning can travel up to at least 30 miles away from thunderstorms.
When thunder roars, go indoors. Wait 30 minutes after the last rumble of thunder.
What's the most violent tornado to ever occur in the state of Ohio?
The Xenia F5 tornado that occurred on April 3rd, 1974. There are also some other notable violent twisters that should be mentioned. On May 31st, 1985, an F5 tore through Niles. In 2019, a large violent tornado ripped through parts of Dayton.
That's some scary stuff.
Ha! I can outrun a tornado so fast, you won't even see it coming.
If you try to outrun a tornado, you are way over your head. Outrunning tornadoes are bad. They can be much faster than you think, and can turn direction at any given moment. You should never outrun them.
Did you know that if you see it not moving side to side, that it means it's coming directly towards you?
I'm aware of that.
Quick question. Can you produce hail?
How in the hell can I produce hail?
What is hail?
Ice cubes that fall from the sky in thunderstorms. They form in all different shapes and sizes.
How big can they be?
They can be as small as pea size and as big as grapefruit size. And trust me, you don't want to deal with that.
Hail that size can cause serious damage.
Damn, it's that bad, huh?
Tornadoes technically don't cross mountains or water, right?
Technically they can, and they do. Have you ever seen the movie? You know the part where it's gonna cross over that hill in a matter of minutes?
I've seen many cross over the Mississippi.
Of that I am fully aware.
Did you know that tornadoes can hit cities too?
I mean, they can hit anywhere, right?
We can make a whole list of cities that were victims of it.
This can go on all night.
Miami, Dallas, Fort Worth, Fort Smith, Chicago, Salt Lake City, Shreveport, Trenton, Atlanta, Tuscaloosa, Birmingham, Dayton.
Yeah, I
Tokyo,
think we get the
New York
idea.
City, Los Angeles, Nashville.
What's the difference between a watch and a warning?
Allow me to explain. A watch means conditions are favorable for severe storms to occur within the next few hours. A warning means severe storms are happening within your county.
There's also something called PDS.
What is a PDS?
Particularly dangerous situation.
What warrants a PDS?
It could mean at least 2-inch hail, wind gusts of at least 80 miles per hour, derechos, or a large violent tornado.
Is there anything worse than that?
Tornado emergencies. They occur when large, violent tornadoes are about to impact a heavily populated area.
What's a derecho?
A long line of storms that travel for miles, producing destructive straight-line winds. That's something you don't want to deal with.
So, like, I don't have any sirens near me. What can I do?
My lady, there are several ways to be on alert for severe weather.
You can tune in to your local forecast or local news station.
Download your favorite weather app. There are plenty of apps to choose from.
You can also get yourself a weather radio, or several.
All are really neat ideas.
They don't occur during the winter or at night. It's too cold and there's no energy.
You are wrong, brother.
Tornadoes can happen any time of the year, day, or night.
Most events are nocturnal. On December 10th, 2021, an EF-4 destroyed Mayfield, the worst in Kentucky history, and it happened at night.
There was also an EF-2 that touched down in Wisconsin last year in February. A large tornado in Kentucky in the winter at night. And another one in Wisconsin, also in the winter, in a marginal risk.
If that doesn't tell you they can happen in any season, in any risk, in any state, day or night, I don't know what will.
You know, the one thing that no one ever talks about is microbursts and macrobursts.
Oh, those are more common than you think.
What are they exactly?
They are types of downbursts from strong thunderstorms that produce strong winds up to 100 miles per hour.
What's the difference?
Microbursts are smaller as to macrobursts are larger.
Macrobursts can also last longer than microbursts.
Yikes!
Has there been known for tornadoes to strike without warning?
Actually, yes. Which is why we should treat every thunderstorm as if there is something there.
Kinda crazy, don't you think? Well, I guess it's always good to keep on high alert for any thunderstorm that approaches.
It seems to me like people are often confusing scuds to funnel clouds.
That seems to be the common case, Sizoth.
What's the difference?
Scuds are more ragged looking, not rotating and no signs of it. Also look on the ground. Do you see any debris lifting?
Funnels are more smooth and are rotating. They almost look identical.
I just told you what a scud is.
How many different severe weather risks are there?
There are a total of 6 different risks. They go from general, marginal, slight, enhanced, moderate, and high.
We don't want a high risk, do we? You better lay low. The weather weenies say otherwise.
Stop breaking the fourth wall!
I heard there's this thing called Tornado Alley.
Yes, and you should totally check it out during peak severe weather season if you want to get up close with some good action.
That's what she said?
Oh, come on!
What is Tornado Alley?
It's an alley in the Great Plains that stretches from South Dakota all the way to Texas. It's a flat land that gets more tornadoes than anywhere else in the world.
Good to know.
You know there are other sorts of alleys across the U.S., right?
You mean there's more than one? What are some of the things you should avoid during tornadoes or any type of severe weather?
Simple. Avoid windows, doors, mobile homes, vehicles, and outdoors.
What if you live in a mobile home?
You should plan ahead of the storms. Go to a family or friend's house or something. Or to a nearby grocery store, someplace sturdy. I can tell you, mobile homes are not safe.
You said avoid cars, but tell us to go to our cars anyway.
If it's for a legit reason, as in getting the hell out of there.
Fair point.
Yo, Rain Dude, want to take a selfie with me?
I don't know what you mean by that.
It's a term weather enthusiasts use whenever you see shelf clouds.
Can you not break the fourth wall?
What are shelf clouds?
Ever seen a line of clouds that look like teeth? Yeah, I know. It's some scary shit, but do be like that.
I was told there are weather apps you can download on your phone?
Yes, there are lots of weather apps to choose from.
I got the Weather Channel app, AccuWeather, WeatherBug, and FEMA.
I recommend Radar Scope. It costs a bit of money, but it is a wonderful device. Highly recommended.
I just use Radar Omega, but you can use whatever you want, free or not.
I will look into it.
I was aware that there are other alleys across the US besides Tornado Alley.
Yes, there are several.
There's more than one Tornado Alley.
You have the Dixie Alley in the south from Louisiana to Georgia.
You also have the Hoosier Alley in Indiana and Ohio.
And there's also the Carolina Alley.
Are you ready to go storm chasing, my guy?
I am so ready, dude.
You know what they say.
We don't face our fears. We ride them. Never stop chasing.
If you can feel it, chase it.
Never stop chasing. How about you, Mr. Hanzo? Are you ready for some action?
I am ready as ever, Johnny Cage.
What kind of action?
The 2025 season is upon us.
You know, sirens with water towers hit differently.
It's the wonder of nature, baby.
Severe weather can be very unpredictable.
It can be full of surprises.
It's always important to stay alert and be ready.
Always be ready for anything.
Stay alert and stay safe this severe weather season.